Hello humans. Today I want to talk to you guys about lanyard beads, and more generally lanyards, I guess. So here's a collection of knives that I have that do not have pocket clips on them. They are each and every one pocket clip free, and that's important because of how I personally find the use of lanyards. So what is a lanyard? A lanyard is a piece of string, leather, cloth, twine, paracord, whatever, that attaches to your knife and will often have some kind of a decorative bead or wrap or something interesting about it that makes it nice to look at, I guess. But here's the thing. They are actually quite useful and they do serve several purposes. So quite generally in the knife community, a lot of people have strong opinions on lanyards, I've found. They're either very, very much against them or very, very much for them. And a lot of the reason behind this is because some people will take a knife like this and attach a lanyard to that lanyard barrel right there, even though it has a pocket clip. And I can understand why that is not necessarily the most well-respected thing to do. I have nothing against it. It's your knife, do what you're gonna do, but at the same time, I personally like to use lanyards as sort of the opposite of pocket clip, or not the opposite, the replacement for a pocket clip. So for me, what I've found is that using a lanyard by essentially putting your knife into your pocket and then having your lanyard over the hem of your pocket makes it easy to pull your knife out when you need it. Right? If you have this hanging on the outside, it acts very, very similarly to a pocket clip, and then all you need to do to get your knife out is grab and pull. Boom, knife in your hand. And I personally like these, not necessarily as much as pocket clips, but I definitely like them as an addition to a pocket clip, especially on a smaller knife, because here's the other reason why lanyards are great. They extend the grip of a knife. If you have a small knife like this Hella Kelton, you end up with a knife that very, very comfortably fits 3 fingers. And whilst this is nice, I like feeling like I have a full grip on anything that I need to use. So having that additional space to wrap my pinky around just feels a little bit better and a little bit more secure. They're also useful for decoration, right? You have to keep in mind, not everybody sees knives the same way. Some people see knives less as tools and more as decorative pieces that they enjoy using. And that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that. And having a very, very nicely tied lanyard with a nice lanyard bead that you like, purely for decorative reason, there is no wrong way to enjoy a hobby. And knife collection, knife enthusiasm is a hobby. So, yeah, those are just sort of some general thoughts and opinions on knife lanyards. I think that they're great. I use them relatively often, right? Like this small selection of knives are the ones that currently have it. I'm making more beads because I'm in a blacksmithing course and they're super fun to make. And having them on folding knives is very, very useful for that. On small pocket fixed blades, especially ones like this Morkniv Eldris without a clip on the sheath, I actually do really, really like having a lanyard attached to them. This knife's surprisingly full gripped for a 2.2 inch knife, so I actually haven't put one on the end here, but I keep one on the sheath because when I stick the sheath in my pocket, I can hang this on the outside, and it makes it a really, really easy knife to grab. So, yeah, there are some thoughts on lanyards. Stay safe and have fun with there, guys.